Hi guys, you're watching United Rock Nations and we are here today with Aaron Keylock. That's the right way to say it. Yeah. So nice to meet you.
You too.
How are you doing today?
Good.
Good.
Second day in Paris. So.
Second day in Paris.
Yeah, it's lovely, yeah.
Lovely sun on there. So typical Parisian weather.
I'm used to it with London. So.
Yeah. It's not quite the same, but it looks like. So we're here to talk about your forthcoming album that's going out on January.
Yeah.
I have two different dates. I have 13 January or 20 January.
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
So I didn't know which one was
right.
the good one. So the album is called Cats Against the Grain. So it will be your first album.
It will, yeah.
So just to let everyone know you a little bit best, can you tell us a bit more about your story and how you came to music?
Yeah, I got into music through my dad, I guess. He used to just play music in the house. A lot of 70s rock and roll mainly, I guess. And that's kind of what gave me the idea, I think. I just remember always loving music. My earliest memories of listening to music. And I started playing guitar at 8 and I've been doing it ever since. But no, I mean, I started playing shows at 11 and I signed a record deal and everything and got to make the record, which was cool. And I just keep doing what I do.
So, some people describe you as the teenage guitar sensation. What do you think about that? It's nice title.
It's alright. I mean, people call you what they want to call you, you know. There's worse things to call you, I guess. But I am what I am. I mean, I don't want to, you don't want to stick labels on yourself. And that title can only last another couple of years anyway. No, it's fine, I mean, I don't really mind. As long as I do what I want to do, people can call me what they want, so.
That's okay. So, listening to your music, so even if we don't know you, we know that you have a big influence from the 70s.
Yeah.
But for you, which are your main influences in guitar and in music?
Wow. It's funny, I guess you come from the world of listening to what, like I said earlier, everything from Led Zeppelin to David Bowie and Black Sabbath and Blackfoot and that kind of thing. And then I got into blues, which is a huge part of my life, and things in that like Muddy Waters and Hound Dog Taylor and Howlin' Wolf. And then you discover other things, and I got into Joe Cocker and Leon Russell, and I got into Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan, and so I mean, there's a big broad spectrum of stuff I love. But anything. I mean, I guess the common thread through that is just honest rock and roll. So I mean, anything in that genre.
Because if we think about another musician that you have a kind of similarity with his. The way he get into music and everything, Joe Bonamassa. Yeah. You have already met him, if I get it right?
Yeah, I've met him about 4 times. Yeah. I'm on the same label now, which is cool.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. I mean, we started, like I said before, it's like I started as this freaky 12-year-old kid that wanted to play rock and roll music and being that weird kid, and then he did the same, and he stuck at it and did what he wanted to do and played what he wanted to play, and that's basically the mentality that I think we share. That mentality of just do what you want to do, and if you believe it enough, then that's it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So for this record, you went to LA to record it. That is because the label is over there, or is just...
No, the producer was over there.
Okay.
Which was the main thing, and the band was over there, and the studio was there. But it was cool because it gives you a different vibe, in a different city that you haven't been to before, with a different band that you haven't played with before. And then you take old songs to that, and it gives them a whole different thing. So it was cool to do that, and I was out there for a long time, and it was a whole lot nicer in January in Los Angeles than Oxford. So I
You changed Oxford, Los Angeles in January. Not the same weather.
No.
And talking about the album in special, so some of the songs, just to one of the songs, I will tell you which songs made me think about something. Down, it made me think of Creedence.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
You know the guitar part. It's the first. Oh, it looks like it sounds like Creedence.
Yeah.
And then I read that you had been. You have many different influences. Even when you write different songs. And I have seen that. Just one question: is your the first song you have ever written?
No, first song I've written. I mean, I wrote songs from the day I picked up a guitar, but that's it's probably the oldest song on the record. It's probably the oldest one on the record. But I've got, I mean, I wrote some terrible ones when I was young, when I was like 8. So.
And this one, it made me think of Eric Clapton a little bit.
Yeah, I'll take that,
and Joe Bonamassa for the way you sing in the song.
Okay. Yeah.
So, you see, we that's funny the way we get, we can catch in the way you play, what you say, the people that influence you.
Yeah.
It sounds different, it's not like it's the same, but it's still,
you get
something that makes you think of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you. But yeah, I mean, especially when you're on your first record and everything, you know, your influences are kind of, I guess you kind of wear them on your sleeve anyway. So.
Yeah. And 2 other songs, Spin the Bottle and Medicine Man, made us think of the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
So that's very funny. We have very different. Styles,
but I mean, that's the thing with the album, you know, it's kind of, there's a lot of different flavours and feelings and songs, but it's all got a common thread through it, which is it's what it should be, you know. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, the Rolling Stones were a huge influence on me from as long as I can remember. They were one of my favourite bands when I first started. And I always loved the whole thing about them, so I'll take that as a compliment on those songs.
So to talk about the album, so you had some songs that are quite old, like you said, just one question, and some other ones that came just before the recording of the album. It showed a journey and a growth from when I had like 3 years worth of writing. So it was nice to have that journey on the album. Anyway, so. And do you always write in the same way, or it depends?
No. Well, I mean, you're gonna do it differently, because sometimes, I sometimes come up with a guitar piece that I'll just put in my phone and have it forever until I have a lyric idea or a melody, something, and I'll remember I have that piece to go with it. Or I may come up with a lyric and have it forever, and it all comes together. But no, I mean, I don't really have a certain way. It usually just changes each time.
The way it goes out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, what comes first, you know.
Yeah. Okay, and you have been touring with your own and with some quite big bands like The Answer. I think that goes really well with your kind of music also. I can remember all of the bands, but you have been touring in the UK a lot. You have been the Download and other big shows. So, are you planning to go touring on Europe, or?
I hope so. I want to. No, I've done some shows over here before. I did a show when I was 13 in the south of France. I've done shows in Spain, Germany and Holland so far. But not in a couple of years. They were shows that I kind of booked on my own. And then we've been touring around the UK for a long time, and like you said, and we've done tours with Blackberry Smoke, The Answer, Wilco Johnson, Cadillac 3, loads of different things. And we've done festivals with Greg Allman and everyone from Greg Allman to Kiss, actually. So there's been a broad spectrum with that, which has been cool. But it's nice to travel around your country and meet people and everything. But it's also great to be able to go out and meet other types of people and other ways of life and other countries and see new cities and everything. So I want to reach out and go around Europe next year and everything. So
and maybe also for you, as every band or musician, to be on a tour on your own. And festivals sometimes it's harder because of the you have maybe the download is a little bit more metal than another festival. Or I saw you went to the Bloodstock also. So that one it's with very say more extreme music. So maybe for you it's a little bit more how would you say not as comfortable as. No, that's wrong.
Not wrong, but
more challenging.
we're all it's like we're all freaky people. It's like we've fitted in fine. There was a lot more horns and whatnot of those things, but and download was cool because the only thing with download is that it's, especially for a UK festival, it's like very varied. You'll have everyone from like Whiskey Myers to Slipknot and everything in between, which is great. And Bloodstock, everyone opened up and everyone enjoyed it. At first it was like, what's this hippie kid think he's doing here, crashing our party? But 3 or 4 songs in, it was, everybody kind of got the vibe of it. And we've done loads of different stuff. That's the great thing. A lot of festivals now are booking loads of different varied stuff. And we fit in because we can cross over anyway, because there's so many elements to my stuff between country, blues, rock, and everything else in between. So it's
even the metalheads love your music. So okay, so we hope we'll see you in France, in Paris, or
hopefully,
we'll wait for you. I will be there. So best of luck with the album, and I don't know, everything for 2017, because it's coming really, really soon. So thanks a lot for everything on your kindness, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hey, I'm Aaron Keylock and you're watching United Rock Nations.